and we saw the cutest picture in the whole entire universe. And I said, "That's the dog." And so we got him, and they shipped him here from Kansas. They actually flew him. So he was 3 months old, took his first flight across the country, and I got him, and I mean, it's been love ever since. Like, I mean, and he's been in training since he was about 3 months old. I trained him for about 4 or 5 years to be a therapy dog, and he's been through all the certifications, and we've you know he basically has been to hospitals, been to nursing homes, been to veteran hospitals. Uh, we go to
How old is he,
hospices.
real quick, Giggly Cat? How old is he?
He's 8 years old,
8 years old
and
now.
the other thing is that I've written 5 children's books about him.
I love that. Before we get to the children's book, because we're gonna have a good amount of time together, because
Okay.
I planned for a good amount of time together.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
Tell me a little bit about why you chose Joey um as a name for your pet.
Well, that was the name he came with.
Okay.
I was like, it just fit him. I was like, what? He's the cutest little dog. And my mom, she always liked the name Charles. So we said, well, we'll just call him Joey Charles. And he's real regal. And
He is. Look at him. He's adorable. You guys do not love him. And he's a chihuahua, right?
yes, yes, he's a long-haired Chihuahua. And we've uh, we've been inseparable for 8 years. Yeah, and he's very very low key. Look, he's like falling asleep here while I'm holding him. I'm all say hello.
And
He's
that's
like,
one of his outfits. It's one of his
yeah.
beautiful
Um,
outfits.
one of the things is that when I put an outfit on him, he kind of like freezes a little bit. So to get him, oh, thank you for the tacos. To get him to actually do tricks and stuff, I have snacks, and so he will roll over, shake your paw. He'll crawl. He low crawls across the room. What else does he do? He jumps. He does sit-ups. We taught him to do sit-ups in his little training.
Well, yeah, what are some of his favorite snacks?
Well, he loves the pepperonis, and he loves the I forget what they're called. They're just like bacon snacks.
Bacon snack. Oh, wow. Okay. So, oh, okay. Are you going to be doing any tricks with him tonight with us? Are you?
Yeah,
Did you?
he could do tricks.
Oh my goodness, no. He
Yeah,
that's okay. Well, before we get to any tricks, I mean, yeah, right? What guy doesn't love bacon? I mean, what girl doesn't love bacon? I think we all love
yeah.
bacon here. Okay. So I'm so excited with his cute, adorable little hat.
Look
Now,
at him go. He's
Giggly,
just sitting here, and he funny?
he's Joey Charles is adorable. Thank you
He's
so
the
much.
most he's the most calmest dog I've ever had in my life. Well, I think for one thing, for people who are interested, you can take any dog if you take them when they're like around 3 to 4 months old, or maybe even 5 to 6 months old, and you take them to obedience training, and you invest the time. You can teach them how to, um, be very calm and collective when you want them to be. Like there's certain tricks, and then also he has a halter top, a little halter outfit that is his work outfit. And when he has that on, he knows he has to be on his best behavior. And of course, right now he's just really tired. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's just because he's an exceptional dog, but he wears hats and all kinds of stuff, and he's got a very good personality.
Yeah, he has to. Now, I wanted to just go back to something you had talked about, Giggly Cat, with a therapy dog. You trained him and went through the process of actually certifying him as a
Mhm,
therapy dog.
mhm.
Can you just kind of describe what that process looked like to you? There might be somebody here who is interested in potentially doing that with a pet. Could you like kind of give us a synopsis of it a little bit?
Sure. Okay, well, there's different types of service dogs. One is if you have anxiety, or if you have like Asperger's, or if you have different types of conditions, you can train your dog to uh be specified to your needs. So, like some people that have diabetes are able to train their dogs to let them know, oh, my blood sugar's too low.
Oh.
You can train your dog. There's all different kinds of service animals out there that people don't know about. Um, and Sorry, hold on a second. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. So, but basically, you can train a dog to do almost anything, and they have exceptional sense of smell, and they are very accustomed to their owner, and it's just like a seeing eye dog. Some people, really depend on their dog. Oh, look, isn't that cute? So,
I first off, adore Joey Charles. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome into Meow and Me this week. This is our special guest, Giggly Cat, and her Chihuahua, Joey Charles. This is a long-haired Chihuahua. He's 8 years old, and we were just talking a little bit about the background, like how she got Joey Charles, like what she's done with Joey Charles. Um, Maybe you could tell us what's your like, do you have a favorite memory besides when you got him, that you could share with all of us with you and Joey Charles?
sure. So, okay, there's this picture here. I just want to show you the picture. It happens to be the first book I wrote. There's a picture here. Um, this picture was taken during his first snowstorm, and I got him, and he was like so tiny. He was maybe this big. He looks bigger than he is, and I think when I took this picture, he was much smaller than than he appears. Um, but he was the cutest thing you ever saw, just jumping through the snow in his little outfit. Oh my goodness. It was the cutest thing you ever saw.
I am in love. Okay, let's talk about your books. Now, you said something earlier about, you've written even like children's books. What made you excited about writing children's books and sharing your love of Joey Charles with other people in the world?
Well, what happened was, I put these cute little jackets on him, and I just found I was wasting, like, not wasting, but I was like, every time I had an extra dime, I got to get an outfit for Joey. I couldn't go to the store without seeing something adorable to put on this cute little guy. And so I was like, gosh, I need pictures.
Hmm.
And he would just sit there and pose for me. And I mean, look at him. He's very I don't know. He's very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Very calm, laid back.
Yes,
He's got
thank
chill
you.
vibes. He's got totally chill vibes.
He does. He does. He says, "Why are you moving me? I was comfortable." Okay. So, sorry. So, he was just so adorable. I was showing anybody and everybody I could pictures of him. And someone said, "Well, there's this uh Shutter something or other where you can take your pictures collectively and put them into a book." And I thought, "Oh, that would be super cool." And so this was at like eight well, I want to say 7 years ago, when it wasn't that common. It wasn't that common to put your dog in a book. And so it was going to be like, I don't know, $70 to have, 24 pictures of him put into a book. So I said, "You know what? I have the photos already. Why don't I just go to Walmart and have them throw for $25 these pictures into a little tiny book that I can give out for Christmas?" So I
Aw,
did that, and it was
good
so
idea.
popular. People were begging for more. And I was like, "Well, it's $25 a pop, and I like bought 6 or 7 of them for my relatives, and I was like, well, this is getting kind of expensive." So I went to this Christian bookstore, and a friend of mine wrote and published his own books.
Oh,
So I said, "How did you do that?" And he goes, "Oh, well, you can go online and self publish." And voila, I just, well, and also a little background on me. I've been doing graphics for 30 years. I have a degree in, I have a Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication and minor in design. I have an associate's in Art Institute, which I have some drawings. I might could show you just one or two if that's okay.
oh,
Um,
are they of Joey Charles?
Actually, no. I started out drawing action figures. I started out drawing football pictures. And I do have some paintings and stuff of Joey, but I don't have them right now in front of me.
Oh,
But
he's yeah. I mean, we have to keep it on the topic of your pet,
okay, that's
um,
fine. That's fine.
but um, can I see a few more of your books that you've made
Yes,
now?
yes.
Can you
Okay,
tell us a little
I'm
bit
gonna take
about
them down just
each
for a
one
second.
without yeah, could you tell
Yeah,
us a little bit about each one?
sure. So it started out with Joey Likes, and that's the
Okay.
title. And I did all this myself. My mom, she kind of inspired me a little and proofread it, so she's in here as well.
Nice.
Um,
Your
but
mom is here. Say hi, mom.
well, she passed away,
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
but she loved the books too. She got to see all the books before she passed away. And actually I have a sixth book I'm working on called Joey Likes the Zoo. So but basically I decided as I went along, I have 5 books, and each book progressively gets a little bit um more for kids as they grow up. So like we're talking preschool to probably second, third grade.
I love that.
So
I love that the Lexile range is changing as each book goes on. And
yes,
this one you're holding here is more geared towards preschool, you said.
yes,
And look at the adorable pictures of Joey Charles, her chihuahua. If you're just coming in, welcome into Meow and Me. This is
he
Giggly
lives with his
Cat.
little smile
Yes,
and his
I
little
it is
outfit.
this is adorable. This is so cute. I love every piece of it. You know,
Thank you.
yes,
He loves
absolutely.
to wear
Thank
his
you so
ice
much.
cream, and he loves hot dogs. Hold the onions.
He's got these adorable he's look at all the little outfits that Joey
Oh,
Charles has.
let me show you something else. I I made them into magnets, and another thing is that I like to sew, so I sew dog outfits. You know, I forgot to get a dog outfit, but I have one, but it'd take me 2 seconds to go get it. But basically, let me show you. I took all the pictures of the first book and made them into magnets.
Oh, awesome.
And I use them as business cards. So I have thousands of these, and I pass them out when we go to places. I hand people a magnet so that they can remember Joey Charles.
I love this. This is such a great idea. And how cute would that be too? You could probably Giggly Cat, you could if somebody's here and looking for something like a unique, maybe they have a pet at home and maybe they're looking for something unique for the holidays to give for a gift or something with upcoming
Yeah,
holiday season. Wouldn't that be a cute a gift idea too, is just to
it
maybe
was
take your own pet too and put it on some magnets and give it to some friends for just it's sweet. It's super cute and super sweet. I love everything here. It's so
Well,
cool.
thank you. Yeah, I had thought about maybe doing books for other people. Just doing something like a Walgreens, where you put together a cute little I used to charge to take pictures of people's pets and stuff. So I'm actually a pretty good photographer as well. And then here is his second book, Joey Likes Christmas.
Ah, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Um, and I can't believe he is being exceptionally good right now. He's like, I think I'll just hang out for the show. Okay.
He's here for it, and we are
So
here for him. Oh my goodness. Welcome
this
in.
is one of my favorite books. Well, they're all my favorite because they all have a special place in my heart. But this one in particular is the 25 Days of Christmas. And so I thought, what can I do? 25 pages about Christmas. And I was like, well, what's one of the first things you do? You go sledding.
Ah, I love it.
And then he likes to play jingle bells at church because, you got to play the bells.
Yeah, okay.
And then like he likes to you know what do I put here? He likes to fly like a Christmas angel.
Aw.
And then look, he likes, okay, let me put him in my lap here. He likes to get mistletoe kisses.
Aw. See, I love the outfits. I love, if you are here and you're loving these outfits on Joey Charles, press one. I mean, these are so adorable.
I think I
But
have over thousands of pictures of him.
yeah, I mean, you should use them for Christmas cards. I'm sure that, you know, absolutely adorable. And I mean, what a great age appropriate too for,
This
moving
is my
up.
favorite.
This is the kind of stuff definitely like little kids love so much, right? And what a fun holiday book. Yes, absolutely.
And then it teaches kids about look, he had a little too much eggnog. Every adult can associate with the eggnog. He's a little happy. He's a party animal.
Ah, love it.
His little
He's a
hat
party
falling
animal.
over. He is. And then I'll just quickly go through. So like here he likes to decorate his tree, and he's wearing a little Carmen Miranda outfit. I think this is one of his least favorite outfits in the whole world. He hated this little hat. and I had the hardest time getting that hat on him. And then here, luminarias. I wanted to teach kids what luminarias are. They, you have a sack and you put sand and a candle in there and you light it up for Christmas. So I thought, what a great idea for. And then, so he likes to decorate. And then here he likes ugly Christmas parties, ugly
Oh,
sweater Christmas parties.
I love it. I love everything about
And
this.
like he's actually holding the little marshmallows.
Hmm.
I went to a lot of effort to try and make these look as real as possible.
Look,
Oh, sweetheart, is it choking you? Okay.
absolutely. Like yes, this is beautiful, and
Look,
each
he's making
one,
his little friends.
yeah, like each one is really special. You can tell that you've put a lot of effort into this. Joey Charles has all of these fantastic outfits. I think that he may be the best dressed dog on the app. And I I am just saying, I've met a few dogs now. Yes, yes. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
These are actual pictures of him wearing these outfits.
Yeah,
So
no, I know, I believe. Yeah, I totally.
this
That's
one,
one of the reasons
yeah,
I saw you. I think I saw you on somebody else's show, and I was
yes,
like, oh, it was with Once Upon a
Dorian,
Mystery
yes,
with
yes,
Measures, with you and Dorian. We're doing a story together, which is Dorian is a featured show host
yes.
on the app, and I was like, I absolutely love all of the outfit changes. Because I'm a judge, and I was like, this is fantastic. I just love it. um okay,
And then,
so there's several more books. We've got
yeah,
about 4 more minutes
okay.
left.
I want to spend 2 seconds on this book,
Yes.
and then I'll show you my favorite pictures. So this is Joey Likes the USA. This one is really special to my heart too. Um, he does a lot of okay, like he likes the Thanksgiving Day parade,
Oh,
and there he is in the Christmas parade, and here is he likes the Statue of Liberty. And then I really went all out for this book. He likes to serve and protect his country.
oh.
And oh, here we go. He likes to visit veterans.
And this fits so well too with him being a trained service dog,
Yes, yes.
a trained
Arlington
service therapy
Cemetery.
dog.
And look, he loves the Super Bowl. Go
Oh my
team.
gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Cannot.
And then here he is singing the national anthem.
Oh,
And then here he is on a train. Look how tiny he is.
oh yeah, he's so cute.
Here he is at Mount Rushmore, and look, there's an eagle. And then let me get to he likes to be in his own movie premieres. And then let me show you the best ones. Um okay, look at this one. He likes to ride the open road.
Aw.
He
There's just
likes
not one I
horses.
don't love. I think they're all so great.
This one I actually took his head from a different body and put it on to make him look like he was singing the jazz. And there's New Orleans in there. And then I put a lot of detail into these ones. And then the very last page, look, he likes to visit the president at the White House.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And then here he is, vote for Joey Charles. All right, and then let me um let me show you this one. This one is very informative and educational and a little bit higher reading level. But parents can always read it to their children, but it's very good for adults. Basically, it's I put the ASPCA number in here in case the kids need to call for some reason if their dog overdoses on any kind of food.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's smart.
this is what you can feed your dog. These are little tiny pictures.
Love this. I
Um,
love this.
and okay, so so what I do is I take the fruit and I talk about why it's good for the dog,
Hmm.
and then I show it as an appetizing little. This is a positive, and this is a negative. See, you can't feed your
Oh,
dog avocados or chocolate. And then I actually go in here and I tell the parents or they can read it to their children as to why it's not good to feed your dogs avocados and chocolate.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's
This was
very
incredible.
educational. And it talks about why, like the benefits of strawberries is that it cleans a dog's teeth and it's good for their stomachs. Um, cheese, they're lactose intolerant. So cheese is not good for your dog. I mean, dogs can eat cheese and you can feed them cheese, but they can very easily get upset stomachs, have all kinds of side effects to cheese, and most people don't know that.
Yeah.
And like I mean the whole book just goes through like cherries and stuff like that have cyanide in them, and you're not supposed to feed your dogs onions. And there's the little girls across the street from me that use this book, and they're like, "Oh, you can't feed that to Joey, or oh, I don't feed that to my dog because Catherine's book says, and and it just and there's like and then at the end of each book I always put a little section in here, and I put in here if there's a food that's not in the book, then write it down, take it to your vet and ask them, can I feed this to my dog? And then like also get together with your friends and talk about what you feed your dogs.
These
So
these books are incredible. So if you're just coming into Meow and Me, like this is Giggly Cat. We've been talking about Jerry Charles, sorry, Joey Charles, her amazing 8-year-old long-haired Chihuahua. He is a super duper lover. Like she also has done multiple books about Joey Charles, and he is not camera shy. I promise you.
no,
He's been on camera the whole time for the most part.
yes,
And we were just kind of going over like all of the different books and stuff that are all about Joey Charles and his amazing journeys. So let's see this last one.
okay.
Kat.
So basically, a friend of mine said, well, you should do one about the Bible. And I said, really? How would I incorporate that? Well, I had these pictures of Joey in these scarves. I just randomly found some scarves and put them on him, and he posed and had no problem with them. So I just have lots and lots of random pictures of Joey. And I thought, well, what about a dove next to him? And then I put these cute little matching banners, and voila, you have a Joey likes the Bible. And the little girls across the street actually can quote some of these, and they
Aw.
they're like, yeah, Joey loves the Bible. They're about 8, 9 years
So
old,
cute.
and yeah, so it teaches kids to, and each of the books has a symbol on the back of them. Cute story, there was a little girl, I went to go get an oil change and she drew a picture of Joey because I had him with me, and she put it on a napkin and handed it to me, and I said, I love that, can I use this? She said, sure can. So I took it and I colored it in. That's her original writing, Joey Likes. And
Oh,
I just put a different little symbol for each one, and it turned out that and then here's the original one. She actually drew a little popcorn and I filled it all in. And so, yeah, that's Joey.
um, so I love it. So, um, Giggly Cat. Let's
Yeah.
go back to if somebody offered you $1 million, would you take the $1 million or would you keep Joey Charles?
Oh, I'd have to keep him because he's my partner in crime. And he is completely potty trained. It's funny. People go, well, how come you don't have to let your dog out every half hour? And I'm like, because he's trained, you know? And he's a small little dog. And, I have a big house and my cats are always trying to get outside. And so I was like, he's just an amazing dog. He truly is.
I
And he
love
does get along with the cats. Him and the cats are bigger than him, which is kind of funny.
I'm so
So, and he wears jerseys and all kinds of outfits. And so yeah, and I make outfits. I sew. So I make outfits for him, and I knit. I've knitted him some sweaters.
I
Um
love it. I just love this. We could probably okay, so we're actually a little past our time together, but
okay.
with our last with our last little bit of time together. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. Please hit Giggly Cat with a favorite. With our last little bit of time together, I want you to talk a little bit about yourself for a couple minutes. Tell us where can we find you on the app?
Oh,
Where can we
sure.
where could we connect with you if we had some more questions about Joey Charles and you and your guys' relationship, or maybe somebody just wants to come by and talk to you and say, I really enjoyed what you showed. Where can people connect with you?
That's I have a website.
Oh,
It's
wow.
www, but you don't have to put that in. It's JoeBobDog.net. JoeBobDog.net.
Mhm.
And I've actually made commercials with the little girls across the street. So I have commercials that I've edited together. And it has all his books. And soon he'll be having Joey Likes the Zoo, which will be his sixth book. I always had a dream that I would do 12 books. I don't know why 12, but um, and so yeah, I want to do Joey Likes Europe. Joey likes the world. He's a well-traveled little dog. And actually, if I wanted to travel with him, I wouldn't have any trouble at all.
I
He
don't think
fits in
so.
his
He's a
little.
well behaved dog.
Oh
I do.
yeah, and
And then on here for streaming purposes, do you stream?
yes, I do.
And then when do you stream?
Okay, so I actually let me put in this real quick here. I actually stream both on Meet Me and TikTok. So you can catch me and Joey on Friday nights. I try and dress him up, and me and him do a little thing together on Friday nights. And he gets in the box, and we have a great time with him and all my friends. And um, but yeah, I also stream on TikTok recently. I got enough followers, so I started doing that. So I'm gonna be featuring him on my lives and stuff.
I love it. Okay. Thank you so much, Giggly Cat, for coming in, sharing your beautiful pet, Joey Charles, with us and sharing about your adventures with him and your process and all of some of the things. I know that there's so much more to go over, but within our limited time, we did pretty well getting through most of it. I just want to say thank you so much. Please go ahead and do it now. Hit Giggly Cat and Joey Charles with a favorite. Go check
Thank
them
you,
out
thank
on
you.
Friday nights.
We
Connect
like the
on to it.
show. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you so much, Giggly Cat. Okay, I'm gonna let you out of the box now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We loved it.
Yeah, I adorable. Yes, it's everything to me. You guys, how fabulous somebody else using their passion and their love of their pet to do something where they can help exchange and share with other people and in literally help encourage and uplift other people in their lives. That is incredible. I love that. It's a beautiful story. Giggly Cat is doing all of that. Please make sure you hit her with a favorite. If you have something, you know, those books were adorable. The magnets were adorable. Everything about it was adorable. It's so hard not to love every piece of it. I swear every week it becomes harder and harder to not to stay on our timelines. I am horrible about it. Absolutely connect with her, connect with Giggly Cat about stuff in regards to that. um I'm sure you can reach out to her. Let me just tell you all, thank you so much. If you're just coming into the show, this is Meow and Me. Thank you for coming into the show tonight. um Want to just do a quick acknowledgement of the gifters. Thank you to Simply Sweet, Quinn and JT, maybe someday OG Vibes, Silly Lily, Bella, I mean, Mr. Moon. Thank you so much, you guys, so much. Savage Angel, maybe someday. Um, if a Pink Panther is around, I'm not sure if she's here or still. If you are around, I think what we will do is postpone you until actually next week, y'all. Next week. So that I get to give her a little more time. I did want to just go over a few things because we do have a holiday coming up this week, and I did want to remind you with some holiday tips for your pets, whether they're cats, dogs, or chinchillas. I saw a chinchilla on these Mimi streets today, you guys. One of your top badges has a chinchilla, and I'm gonna try to get her on the show, but she says she doesn't do shows, but maybe. But I was so excited. But anyways, getting back to this real quick. Um, so holiday tips as we're coming into the holidays. So just like Giggly Cat said, there are good foods and there are bad foods for pets. And as we have to remember, like with all of this food being laid out on tables, and we have our cats and we have our dogs, and they might be out on these tables and stuff. Please make sure and remember, like, hey, dogs don't care sometimes if their food is in the garbage. If they think it's edible, they might dive right in, right? So please keep that in mind. Ooh, please keep that in mind. Um, that, if you're going to debone your turkey, or if you're going to have pies out cooling, that all pies are not good pies for dogs. Turkey bones can get lodged in all kinds of animals' throats. Please be conscious of that. Thank you, Simply Sweet, that these are things that can and will impact the health of your dog. And um, the last thing you want to do on a holiday is end up being in an emergency vet conversation with your local veterinarian about a turkey bone that's lodged into your dog's throat. So keep yourself, it's even if you're at a friend's house and they have a pet, um, you know, ask them if you could just take the bones out for them and safely put them into a large canister or the garbage in the backyard or something like that, where an inside pet might not be able to get to them. Just those small things will make such a big difference, and help you too and the pet as well. So, and if there is like chocolates and stuff like that sitting out, especially with our big fluffy, big pets that can just hop right up onto the tables, and they can hop up on the countertops. This is one of those things that you want to keep in mind, that um maybe having a separate little feast for your dog might be helpful. That's full of good healthy foods for them, to so that they're not trying to get into all of the food that's being laid out that they can't have. That could be an alternative during this holiday. Panther, we're gonna do it next week. For sure, we're gonna do it next week because we're out of time this week. So I'm so sorry. We'll have to have you on next week instead. Kit Kat, you do awesome. This is a little. I wore my dog shirt tonight. I wore my dog shirt tonight for sure, and because I knew we were gonna have a dog tonight. Also, something to think of with holiday seasons approaching is that pets of all sorts. I know my cats did this the first year I had both my pets. They would climb up into the Christmas tree, knock it over, and there would be ornaments all over the place. One of the things I do now is I anchor down my Christmas tree onto the floor, with a rope and a tie. So that might be something you want to think about doing, especially if you're planning on putting your tree up this week with Thanksgiving happening this Thursday. You may want to put and anchor your tree onto the ground, okay? Also, my cats did knock the tree over, and it did hit my very expensive TV and put a little dent in it. Also, remember, if you are planning on making a turkey for Thursday and it's frozen, take it out of the freezer tonight. It takes 2 to 3 days to thaw a turkey. Okay, so these are some of the tips I was sharing earlier tonight. Today, keep your, keeping the turkey bones away. Those are just tips. These are tips for holidays around your pets, okay? Dogs, cats, it doesn't matter. Cats as well can get bones lodged into their throats. Small bones that are in turkeys, chickens, whatever. If you have any kind of meat that you're preparing for the holidays, so it needs to go into the refrigerator. It takes 2 to 3 days to thaw appropriately inside your refrigerator. It shouldn't be in a sink of water or on a guy, so somebody doesn't get salmonella or something like that. And we don't want you to necessarily, and be careful too, like as everybody's eating and you have guests that are coming over, if your pet doesn't usually eat people food, please remind your guests, it's appropriate, it's okay to tell your guests that, hey, you guys, my dog doesn't usually eat people food, so if you would just please don't feed him off your plate, or please don't feed him things. It's okay to tell everybody that, and it's appropriate, and it's okay to tell people in a kind way that, hey, please don't feed my pet. I don't want them to start trying to get food all the time, especially if they're not used to having guests around, or guests are not used to maybe being around pets too. So if you have guests that are coming over that don't have pets and aren't used to being around pets, you might want to take your pets for the sake of your pet more so than your people, depending on how well they interact with children, or how well they might interact with adults, and maybe put them in your bedroom or a place where they feel safe and comfortable. It could be one of those things as well, because remember that you do have pets, um, and they have feelings as well. So if you're gonna, traipse your pet, and they might not know who all these people are who are trying to touch them and or feed them and or do something with them. So keep that in mind as well this holiday season, as lots of people might be coming in and out of your house. These are strangers to most of your pets, so your pets might see them as strangers. Um, and especially if they're children, you might want to remember if you're that as well. Okay, so keep that in mind as well too. Okay, so those are my holiday tips as we're coming up. Remember to keep your dogs and cats and chinchillas and other animals, your snakes, your I don't know what, anything that's in the house except for your pet rock that doesn't eat anything, especially turkey, away from items like that, okay? And I'm so glad my special guest is down in the comments. Please hit her with a favorite. Go check out more about Joey Charles and about how much Joey Charles brings love and kindness into this world and spreads it through a partnership with Giggly Cat, okay? Also, we have a featured show host here in the room. I wanted to give some shout outs to this featured show host. Her name is Quinn, and JT. JT is her husband. Quinn is her. Okay. They have Sunday nights. They have a show called Chowing Down. It is a featured show here on the app at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where they like to gobble, gobble, gobble all the food up. Okay. They like to gobble, gobble, gobble all the food up. Okay. Okay, baby. There they are right there. Please hit them with a favorite. Please go check out their weekly cooking show here on the app. They will love to have you in the program if you want to cook with them, and you can cook with them in an hour. They also will accept guests on their show, and are looking for people to cook with them. Kitty doesn't cook with them because Kitty doesn't cook well enough even on her own without a timer. With even without a timer, it's a struggle. It's a struggle for here. I mean, like I've already started the turkey stuff for myself. That's that part. Yes, basically, I mean, I have cats. I do well with my kitties. So, yes, it is always nice to see Quinn and JT come in and say hello. I don't see any other featured show hosts. If you are here right now, please hit one in the comments so I know, so I can kind of help plug your show here on the app. But if I don't see anybody else, it looks like I just wanted to let you know we are here to support each other in this community. So remember, if you are looking for your next featured show on the app tonight, they are usually in bright purple or bright pink on the app. They will say featured underneath them. So you do know that content it has been reviewed by the app, and that the app is featuring those shows. So these shows will follow terms and services rules. So you're not going to hear nakedness or have stuff like that on them. Yes, Emoji J. Look at Emoji J come in. Emoji J is a new featured show host. Well, barely, almost, okay. At 12 a.m. on Sundays. So that is exciting. And we had so much fun with that as well. So you guys, next week next week is going to be Cyber Monday. Um, for shopping, I believe we still have programming next week. Please follow my Instagram for the most up to date news on everything. And I just want to do some shout outs still again with Simply Sweet, Quinn and JT, maybe someday. Thank you so much for being the top 3 gifters of the stream. I do have where we are spinning wheels, and if you do spin a wheel, you get your own little Christmas ornament. And the person